Hello, friends. Well, we are so excited to bring you this information. You know, we're both writers. We love writing and we love publishing and the craft behind writing. So we're going to tell you some new things. It's going to be very exciting. My name is Debi Catenacci and I'm with Dare to Be Curious with my co-host,
Sherrill Bodine. I'm particularly delighted to have Debi with us today. Another Debi, spelled differently, because Debi's been having a conference, Evanston Writers Workshop, for many, many years.
Many years.
And we are very excited that you are doing it again. The bad years are behind us.
Yes, we took a hiatus, and we're going to have our first post-COVID in-person conference. We're very excited about it.
Well, tell us a little bit. I know that you've been a writer for years and you've got lots of projects. What made you decide to form Evanston Writers Workshop?
Well, you know, when I first started out writing, I realized, you know, you need a community. And what I built was a community. People to help you critique your work, because critiquing your own work is almost impossible because you're too close to your own work. And I started going to writers' conferences and realizing that that was really the way to learn how to write. That learning from other authors was far better for me personally than trying to learn how to write from an academic setting. So Evanston Writers Workshop was born. We went out and got our 501c3. We're a non-for-profit. Our mission is to help the writer in any way they want. And so we started the conference, and here we are.
Well, I'm very excited to be speaking again. And Debi, this is your first time speaking here.
Yes, so it'll be my first time speaking at the Writers Workshop, and we'll be talking about baking and hobby books, because that's really something. With COVID, people were all venturing out into different hobbies of what they could do at home or via Zoom with other people to build communities.
Yeah, we're excited to add yet another genre to the workshop, because we've got everything from the cooking and craft books to sci-fi, horror, we've got poetry, we've got nonfiction. You know, we've got our keynote speaker is been on the New York Times bestseller list for 44 weeks. He's a young adult novelist. He wrote the School for Good and Evil, Soman Chahani. So we're very excited about that. We're going to have children's book authors. We're going to have publishers here from multiple publishing houses.
Are you having any agents?
We are having agents. We're having agents. Since a lot of the agents are in New York, we're going to have agent and editor appointments, but we're going to have a lot of those virtually here. So the attendees will be here, but the agents and editors will be on a computer. But
That's the new world we live in.
It is the new world we live in, yeah.
Sure. Well, give us some specifics, like when's it going to be?
We start off on November 2nd we kick off with a welcome cocktail party, and we're here until Sunday the 5th. We've got about a half day of programming on Sunday the 5th. And we'll have full days of workshops and meeting people and networking. We have a banquet planned for Saturday night. There will be some awards given away. There will be a keynote speak from Soman, and
You better tell them where here is.
oh yes, we're at the Hyatt Regency Deerfield. That is just outside of Chicago, about 15 miles north of Chicago. And it's very easy to get here from the airport.
It is. And from the city.
And from the city.
And we're here right now.
We are.
It's beautiful.
Yes, this is the beautiful hotel. They just redid it.
They did a good job.
They did a beautiful job. We have a room block at the hotel. They're $109 a night, which is an amazing price they've given us. And we are also offering a discount on the workshop if you book at least one night at the hotel.
Oh, nice.
So that's, because we want people to have the whole experience of all being in a community, in a place together. So that's what we decided to
And
do.
where can they find out more? Where can they sign up?
They can go to inthetrenches2023.com. And there's a big register now button. There's a big book a room button, and then you can see the whole list of our authors and agents and editors that will be speaking. And we have topics that are be discussed that are up there. Our workshops that are up there. We haven't made a set schedule yet, but you'll get it. It's a little early, yeah, but you'll get an idea of what we're going to be talking about. And then we've got a very exciting added benefit. We have Carlos Farrell, I apologize. Carlos Farrell, who is, he does a lot of voice work for animation and video games, and also animated Star Trek episodes. He's been in live Star Trek episodes. He'll be teaching classes for small group, 4 people per class, on voice acting and narration. And when you're done with the class, you'll be able to take home a tape with you.
Wonderful.
Which is very exciting. And we are only the classes are very limited. He's doing 4 of them, 4 people each, so 16 spots. We're only charging $50. When he teaches these classes for Anime Japan. People pay $1,000 for them.
What a deal.
So
Get signed up.
yeah,
Very exciting.
So if that sounds like something you would love to do, there's 16 spots, so you need to grab
Hurry
it.
up and register.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, we will be running your address on this video and in our blog, so you'll be able to find that out. Or if you somehow you can't find Debbie, you always know where this Debbie and I are, so you can always reach us at
Absolutely.
bigbiggerbiggest.life or our YouTube channel.
Yes.
But we're very excited. We're both going to be speaking, and I think I spoke at your first conference in 2011.
You did speak at my first conference. She didn't know me from Adam, and she was gracious enough. We appreciate that.
Oh,
She was
we
gracious
had
enough
so
to
much fun.
come speak at our first conference.
It was great
And I'm excited. And the other thing we're going to have at the conference that I forgot to mention was we're going to have author and editor speed dating events where you're going to get a chance in small groups to get to know the authors and the editors, and and ask them questions. Ask editors, how do I get published? What is a good idea on a pitch? Ask writers, how did you get published? What's your writing process? Those kind of questions, because you want to prepare yourself for when the opportunity comes up for you to get published.
Oh, you got to grab it.
Yeah,
you got to grab it.
I love that, the speed dating, because, as a writer, you tend to be an introvert. And I love how you're building this as a community. Everyone's going to be able to network, which sometimes is hard for a writer to do because you're so into your own thoughts and trying to get everything down. And then the speed dating is wonderful because sometimes you just have a question, but you don't have the opportunity at a presentation maybe to ask it. So that is
To ask
great benefit.
a New York Times best-selling author, to pick their brain is pretty incredible.
Very special. I'm very excited, and I know I'll be seeing a lot of friends there, and I hope to see all of you there. If you're interested in anything to do with publishing, fiction, nonfiction, poetry, you've got it all. Plus the voiceover
And
for the
all-
audiobooks.
And all the authors will be here signing their books,
That's right.
and it'll be a fun time.
It'll be a happening. It'll be the place
it'll be
to
the
be.
place to be in Chicago
right.
on the first weekend in November. The
Right.
place to be. Shouldn't be too cold, shouldn't be too much snow, still the beginning of November.
Yeah, well, Chicago, if you don't like the weather now, wait 5 minutes, it's going to change.
Exactly.
We're good.
Exactly. So, just go to inthetrenches2023.com and, get your spot.
I'm excited. Well, we've got our spots. We hope to see all of you. Thanks for joining us for Dare to Be Curious. We're very interested to find out what you do with this information. See you soon.
Bye-bye.